Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're once again out in the garage. It's the next day. It's actually day outside now instead of night. But last time we unwinterized these two machines here, the Catalyst and the Maytag. Today we're doing the Maytag and the other Kenmore. So let's get right into business here. So we're gonna start this one. We're gonna go extra high. Warm, and we're gonna set it to a nice 10 minutes on the wash cycle. Don't need anything crazy. You can go ahead and pull the timer out and let's see if she starts filling with water. I see nothing wrong here. Take a look. I'm gonna wait a minute just in case, but I do need to rinse out the lint filter here. You can see it still has antifreeze in it. Has not been washed since. It has not done any laundry since. I got the straight vein agitator in here, which I'm absolutely loving so far. I have not used it yet, so we're gonna see what happens. But I really like the design of it. Looks like, yeah, we're holding water pretty well over here. Let's go over here to the Maytag. This one's a little more tricky. I already have the timer pushed in, but we're gonna go warm, save suds. We're gonna go regular wash action, extra large load. We'll come around, and we're gonna set it to about a 10-minute wash. Actually, that's more like 9 minutes, but I gotta put the my little lid switch thing in here, because I don't have this one wired to be bypassed. Just like that. I'm gonna pull the timer out. There we go. She's also filling. So, this one's gonna fill faster. You can see we already got a pretty substantial amount of water in the bottom of the cup there. And no water on my floor, which is good. And appears to be none back there too. This one, we're looking good. We're starting to have a little bit of wet standing water in the bottom of the tub. Down here, starting to come along. I don't see water on my floor yet. We're looking good there. We're looking good back here so far. This one leaked a couple of years ago. I've had issues with this one. It's always the cold valve. One year, this was just dripping, and then the year prior to that, I had a 90-degree angle bend on it for some reason, and it didn't survive the winter and started spraying water everywhere. Like, as soon as you turn the water on, it was just splashing water out of it. But this one's filling faster, but it's not bad. We'll get there. See if we got any. It's actually surprisingly clean. Put a little bit of water in there just for fun. And this is the one that I set it to save suds here. Is the furthest push-in button, just because I needed to. I set it here. Excuse me. I needed to push the antifreeze out of this hose and this hose, not just one. It's got two. Looks like it's doing pretty good. Look at this one here. I believe that's September. I believe this is the one from September of 78. Definitely a 1978 machine. A408S. This one's from February of 1989. Let's see, right there. This one's filling very fast. You can see we're at a medium water level now. It's up to the top row of holes in the tub, so we got 4 inches more to go. You see both water valves are working. That's cold. That's hot. And then that's back to warm. Same thing with this one. This one is, both water valves are working. See, that's hot. It's coming in very slowly, but it's coming in. And then that's cold. And then that's both. And I do have over here in my set of stuff, excuse all the mess, but I do have a brand new set of buttons for that one, right there. I still have to put those on, but that is the 5 buttons over here on this side that are pretty decently worn down. As you see, the save suds is pretty much gone. This one has pretty good buttons still. Like, there's nothing wrong with any of these. They're not worn. Those ones are a little yellow, but that's not even, like, I'm not worried about that. Getting close on this one here. Get it agitating for the first time here. Come right over here. And we're gonna try and catch this. Should go any second now. There we go. Got excellent agitation from that agitator. Look at that. That's impressive. Here we are pushing plenty of water through here. This one now we have full water pressure. Well, this one will fill decently fast now. See, this one's not even to this one's barely at the small water level line. This one's already full. The reason I started this one first is because this one's going to take a little bit longer to go through its cycle. Let it go. Look at that turbulence too. That is insane. And this one's gonna take a little bit longer. We're getting closer. We got 2 inches of water, maybe 3 left to go. It's about here, just a little bit above that top row of hole. Just kind of watch it flow there. Timer advancing over here. Oh man, that thing is splashy. There's no closing it. That water is really audible. Should be starting any second, so we're getting a good shot of it too. Let's go right about there. that sound is just water splashing in there. That's one thing almost all of these Maytags do on the largest load setting is it pushes water up the center of the agitator out the little hole for the fabric softener. This one not so much, but obviously it doesn't have a fabric softener dispenser that works the same way. Let's just give these two a little listen here. I can't really close that, but if you just come and stand over here. Once again, that sound is just amazing. Right in there, you see it's got a little hint of pink to it. It's really hard to see because it's got such a dark tub, and this one doesn't have a light directly over it. This one you can kind of see a little better. You can see some of the hints of pink, especially kind of right in there. This one's got a white tub, and it's got a light over it. You can hear that motor sound pretty good. Maybe. The pump is right about here, and the motor's right here, so I'll be quiet. This one is a little bit louder, but I'll see if we can get that motor sound in this one. Maybe a little bit, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Still circulation. I'm getting close to the end of the lot. I'm getting close. This one, can't really tell, but it's probably got about 5 minutes left to wash, maybe 6. This one will still probably finish first. We can get the timer moving here. Go. This one's draining now. We're pushing out all that water. A little pink in there. Not bad though. And it's going out there. Out into the plants. It pretty much just waters this stuff here. There's some grass there as well as the arborvitae. This thing drains incredibly fast. Look at that. And you can still kind of hear the wigwag going back and forth. Water pressure just reset. That's pretty impressive. It has taken less than 2 minutes to drain all of that water out. It's almost to the bottom. There it goes. vortex going on. This one's still agitating away. Drain sound, that's impressive. Just how strong the pump is on this. Over here in about a minute. Just got one more timer increment to move before it does spin. Just a good shot at those 3 fins on that agitator. Also going to spray rinse a couple of times here. Second. Do that 4 times. This one just finished. We're gonna get a really low. That's nice. There we go. There's the suds valve. You can see the water has a hint of pink to it. Kenmore is pushing out water there. Kenmore is this one here. These two, this one, this one are this Maytag. This one is that Maytag. This is the 70 series and this is the catalyst. This one's going to start spinning here. See if we can get it pushing out water out of that drain hose. See what happens here. Right now. There we go. Look at that water. Kenmore just stopped spinning and is now filling. Actually not bad. Pretty good actually. fast that one should drain, but that one I don't have the pump adjustment correctly. There we go. And this one is now over here filling for rinse. Well, pretty much full water pressure now. Just the cold decreases quite a bit. If on warm, it's pretty good. See, this one's now just blowing air bubbles out. You should hear it click over right about now. Just because start spray rinsing. Go ahead and set this one to a colder end, just so this one can get a little bit better pressure for spray rinsing. You see, we're now pushing water out of the discharge hose instead of the save suds hose. Normally these would not go to the same place. That one, but it really is an amazingly long spray rinse. And set this one back over to warm. Fill in with water. Just about to the medium water level here for this guy. Stopping spinning shortly. And this one's now filling for rinse. Very, very pitifully. That's okay. This one's filling. Almost done. Still got a little bit to go. This one's gonna have like 5 minutes left to go. Spin out all the water that was in here. Successfully. This one I believe has all 4. Oh, this one only has 3. That could use to be cleaned though. Still got decent flow in there. This one somehow doesn't have any roly-polies in it, whereas both that one and that one did. This one doesn't either, I don't think. Let's see. No, that one looks good. Just some lint and fuzz. Let's get this one going again here. And it does go. Now this one's got much better pressure, you see there. It's actually going to fill fairly quickly now. This one's going to agitate for about 2 minutes. It's 1 timer increment. Back to the filling. Maybe caught anything. Maybe a little bit. Usually just collects a little bit of debris sitting for so long. Dirt particles, stuff like that. This one is still filling. One thing I was just kind of thinking about, you I know it's not the same, obviously by no means, but this machine really here, the modern day equivalent of that, not modern day, but the newer version of that. Obviously it doesn't have suds return, and this one doesn't have a soak feature. Well, I mean it does, it's just called pushing the timer in, but with this one, you have 4 water levels, 3 temperatures. 4 water levels, 3 temperatures. In that one you have your wash cycle. However, you have 3 options for your cycle. You can either have it run a normal cycle, a permanent press cycle, or a delicate cycle, even though it's all run off of one timer band. This one is the same. You have regular fabrics, permanent press, and delicate fabrics. They're just not run off the same band. So really, this is the A408S is the updated version of the A408S, minus the suds return. But I think they did make these with sud saver options. They made a lot of interesting Maytags with sud saver. And then obviously you have this Maytag here, which is different because it has 2 timer dials. You have your normal wash and your permanent press fabrics. You just have 3 temperatures and 3 water levels as well, because it's regular fabrics. And then this is kind of the top of the line updated version of this. This is when they tried to go right around the era where we started to see some aspects of HE. Because they absolutely had the... That's not the word I'm looking for. They obviously had the Calypso, which was supposed to be HE. And arguably, it really was, and was definitely ahead of its time. But definitely over-engineered. And then shortly after this, in the late 2000s, probably 2009, 2010, we started seeing direct drives with the HE logo and the auto load sensing, which, you know, that worked fantastically for the direct drive. Kind of trying to keep this platform alive for as long as they could. That's really kind of what Whirlpool did, is they found one thing that worked. The belt drives, obviously they've had a couple of design changes through the years, but it went from whenever they started producing them, late 40s, early 50s, sometime in there, to this here, 1986, a good span of 30 to 40 years. Then they started working with the direct drive in the early 80s, I think 82. So before they discontinued this, they started working on these, and then kept that exact same design principle from 82 to 2010. And even in some of the stacking units, all the way up until almost 2017. This one's filling now, or agitating, I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk faster than my brain can process words. This one should be going to spin any second now. I could smell that belt. Nice and warm. Here we go. There it is. This one should stop momentarily. Does about a minute of rinse and then a minute of pause. More spray rinsing. There we go. Now this one's going to sit for a minute. Go back to this one, spray rinsing. Should do it one more time. Timer advance here. There you go. Now we got about 4 minutes of spin left. And this one should start spinning any second now. Here we go. Curious. I don't do this because I'm trying to stop lint. I like to do this just try to see. I want to see how much comes out of what machine. The catalyst definitely outputs the most lint here. I plan on changing these here in a couple days before we do any actual washing, but pretty impressive. Pump is loud, but that's about it. It doesn't even really shake very much either. I like. This one doesn't either. This one is they're all very stable machines. They have solid suspension and everything. See which one finishes first. This one's got, I'd say that one actually probably has like 4 minutes left. They each probably got about 3 to 4 minutes. So we'll see which one finishes first. I'm gonna get both in frame, but I can't really. just about the perfect time to each other. That one's pulling in air. So is this one. See, the Maytag spins a little faster, but this one spins a little longer to make up for it. Timer is going to advance one more increment and then another increment to off, so about 3 minutes. And then this one I can't tell, but probably 2 or 3 minutes as well. Nah, there's not really a good angle to see that. It's going to come down to the neck and neck here, down to the wire. Oh, the Kenmore wins! I'm surprised. I guess for some reason I was thinking it would go one more increment. So this one's done. This one's done. This one wins. This one's gonna be not too long behind it. It's not as close as I thought, I guess. Alright, now it's just making me look bad. I'm decently surprised with that result. I was really expecting this one to win because it has a much shorter rinse and spins. There we go. Now it's done. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this video. We unwinterized and got the Kenmore 70 series ready and the A408S ready. So, guess leave any comments you have or any, suggestions or requests you want to see. I'll see what I can make happen. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.